Hello to you and thank you for listening. The question is, how can we add, share, invite, or create more positivity in life? That's the question I'm going to answer on this podcast. My name is Flemming Schmidt. I'm your host and welcome to the Positive Outcome Show. Now, everything starts from within. I believe I have mentioned that before, but it is so true. Every change starts with you, and it starts from within. If you want a different outcome, you gotta take some different steps. I think we can all agree on that. Consistency, that is the key. That will bring you to the end goal. It's not about how big of a step you take, it's how consistent you are, maybe with smaller steps. If you take a big step, you might get way off course, and that is not supporting your end goal. The better approach would be smaller steps and consistent steps congruent with your goal. So consistency is the one thing that makes the difference. Imagine a chef in a kitchen preparing and retrying a certain dish, and he is consistently spending hours and hours and hours in that kitchen to improve his skill. And he might even, or she might even end up with a Michelin star or two even. But that requires consistency. I think you get the idea. If you want to become good at something, you gotta do the actions. You gotta take the steps to improve your skills. Now, whatever your endeavor is at the moment, have a plan. Have some actions planned out for your goal, your purpose, your mission in life. And by doing so, there are a few tools that you can use to help you and guide you along. So if you find yourself getting off track, this might help you getting you back on track. Now, there are a few writing sessions here, and I'm going to read it out for you, and hopefully you have some notes. If not, listen to this piece or the session again and take your notes afterwards. It's quite all right. All right. Write 3 words that define you and how you see yourself. For me, those words are love, joy, and courage. So that's my personality. I'm loving, I'm joyful, and I'm courageous. That's how I see myself. Now you're going to write the next. Those were my 3 words. My mentor, Brendon Burchard, that's where I got this idea from. He has 3 words as well, and he has live, love, matter. And for him, it's about asking yourself, did I live today? Did I love today? And did I matter today? For me, it's the same thing. Did I experience joy, or did I share joy today? Did I love today? And did I show courage today? Or was I courageous today? So that's my 3 words. What are your 3 words? The plan is, the idea is, put those words in your phone as a reminder that sets off a couple of times during the day. It's just to remind you who you are, and think about if your actions you're doing at the time are congruent with who you are and how you see yourself. All right? Okay, let's move on. Number 2 is now write why you choose those words. Why did you choose those words? I kind of explained it already. I chose love because I'm a loving person and I like to share love as well and to give love. And that for me is important. I'm a dad as well, so I do that with my kids. Joyful. I mean, I'm usually pretty happy and pretty kind as well, and I like to have fun. In a good way, especially with my friends and family and kids, especially my kids. So I'm kind of I see myself as the one who's bringing the joy. So that's very important to me because it's part of me. And courageous or courage, it's because I see myself being courageous enough to go for my own dreams, for my own goals. And I have the courage to speak to you guys here on this podcast or doing a live on Facebook. So for me, courage is something that's important for me to remember myself to be courageous. That's kind of why I wrote that down. And the next thing is write 3 words that define yourself when you're interacting with others. Now, you have an idea of how you would like to be perceived from others, and there's reality, how you actually interact with others in reality. See, most people, they talk to people because they want to get to know people, maybe, depending on what situation you are in. If you are a salesperson, you are going for the sale. If you are an interviewer, you're going for the information or asking questions, depending on what the situation is. If you are a teacher, you're going to pass on knowledge. If you are a leader, you're going to present a strategy, maybe. Depending on what actions you're about to take. But in general, when you talk to a human being, how do you define yourself? In every relationship, any interaction you have with people, there are 3 things that you need to be aware of. First of all, everyone loves and needs to be seen, to be heard, and to be acknowledged. And it's a 2-way street. You like to be seen, heard, and acknowledged in the conversation that you have with others. And also, the one that you are talking with loves to be seen, heard, and acknowledged. So it's a give and take situation. It's a 2-way street. You need to be seen, heard, and loved to be seen, heard, and loved, right? But you also need to see the other one in front of you and hear them and also acknowledge them. Then you have a kind of a balanced conversation going on. And that, my friend, is a beginning of a beautiful relationship, no matter how short that is. So remember those 3 things whenever you would talk to someone. To be seen, heard, and acknowledged. Everyone needs that in every kind of situation, every kind of relationship, whether it's between siblings, whether it's between parents or kids, or parents in between, or friends or colleagues, co-workers, strangers, doesn't matter. That just needs to be present in every conversation that you have. Write 3 words that define you when you're interacting with others. What are the core values that you want to stand on? Are you kind? Are you forthcoming? Are you a good listener? Are you a good conversationalist? Are you joyful? Are you happy? Are you positive? What kind of words would describe you when you're interacting with someone? Are you smiling all the time? Now, and the second part of that exercise would be, again, why did you choose those words? Try to think about it. And why did you choose those words? Again, when you have defined yourself and when you have figured out why you choose those words, type them in your phone and set an alarm next time you have a meeting and you have to interact with people. Just put a reminder in with those 3 words, just reminding you how you want to interact with people and who you want to be. And if the alarm goes off and you can say, oh yeah, I'm going to be joyful, I'm going to be kind, I'm going to be positive, if that's the case. And then you're going to, in your mind already is going to pre-install kind of that attitude about yourself when you interact with others. I don't know if that's true. It just came to me. Sorry. So, anyway, whatever endeavor you are about to go into, make sure that you have those words ready to go, so that you are taking steps and actions that are congruent with your goal. The first 3 words are about yourself, your personality, and those should be congruent with who you are as a person. And the next 3 words should be about your person and how you interact with people. They might not be the same. They could be the same, sure, but they might not be the same. And it's fine as well. That's fine as well. Now, I hope to have served you in your pursuit of positioning yourself with more positivity, or inviting more positivity, or creating or sharing more positivity with others in your world. Thank you for listening. This was the Positive Outcome Show. I'm your host, Flemming Schmidt. If you should have the urge or the need or just want to know how I look, find me on Facebook, Flemming Schmidt. I would love to connect. All right. Take care and have a great day.